You have stolen my dreams and my childhood with your empty words.
Climate activist Greta Thunberg calling out world leaders at the United Nations Climate Action Summit.
People are suffering. People are dying. Entire ecosystems are collapsing. We are in the beginning of a mass extinction, and all you can talk about is money and fairy tales of eternal economic growth. How dare you?
The 16-year-old from Sweden who sparked the International Fridays for Future movement, calling for urgent climate action, speaking just days after millions of demonstrators took to the streets around the globe. The UN Secretary General warning world leaders that if they wanted to speak at Monday's summit in New York, they would have to offer action, not just words, building on pledges from the 2015 Paris Agreement.
This is not a climate talk summit. We have had enough talk. This is not a climate negotiating summit because we don't negotiate with nature. This is a climate action summit. From the beginning.
Ahead of the summit, a stark warning from scientists with the World Meteorological Organization who say the impacts of global warming are speeding up. And the latest 5-year period is the warmest on record.
Not only are these statistics alarming, they dispel any false sense of security that maybe will muddle through this.
The group says the global average temperature is set to rise to at least 1.2 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels over the next 5 years. A rise of 2 degrees expected to wipe out more than 99% of coral reefs and melt most of the sea ice in the Arctic. As for the climate action coming from leaders, the German Chancellor says her country will double its funding for climate protection. New Zealand's Prime Minister says farmers are cutting emissions with the goal of making her country the most sustainable food producer in the world. More than 60 world leaders were expected to speak. Justin Trudeau not taking part. He is in the middle of a federal election campaign here at home. Montreal's mayor did address this summit, though, before Thunberg is set to attend a climate protest in Montreal on Friday. As for Donald Trump, a climate change denier, he did not speak at the climate summit, but he did sit in briefly listening to Germany's chancellor and India's prime minister. And this moment caught on camera, Thunberg looking on as the U.S. president made his entrance.